Friends, I am Raza Ali from Scholarship Hunter. Today I am going to discuss a very important scholarship, and the name of that scholarship is Islamic Development Bank Scholarship for 2020. So in this video tutorial, I will try to cover all the basic details and information about this scholarship. So let's start from the first. As I mentioned, this scholarship has been funding the following scholarship programs for citizens from Islamic Development Bank members countries and Muslim communities worldwide. The programs which are offered in this program are undergraduate, master, PhD program and postdoctoral research program, vocational education and training, and bachelor studies for Islamic Development Bank 21 least developed member countries. Let's start from the eligibility criteria to apply for Islamic Development Bank scholarship for 2020. I will discuss one by one, and the number one is the applicant must belong from the Islamic Development Bank member countries, or the applicant must be from Muslim communities in non-member countries even. And the student who are going to apply for bachelor degree program must be cover completed his or her high school education. And similarly, the students who are going to apply for master degree, that student must have bachelor degree. And the students who are going to apply for PhD degree program must have master degree. And the other one is the applicant should not getting any other scholarship from any other agency. And the student must be medically fit and willing to undergo medical test after selection. So I will discuss eligible countries for this scholarship, or as I mentioned, these are 21 countries, and the list of countries are mentioned here. So you can check the name of your country, and if the name of your country is here in the list, so you are eligible to apply for Islamic Development Bank scholarship for 2000. Here I am going to discuss which are the fields which are offered in this scholarship. So this is the big list, and you can check even your name of your disciplines, and I will discuss one by one even. The first one is sustainable agriculture. Agriculture, forestry, natural resources, veterinary, these are the sub-disciplines. And educational system development, technological education, curricular development, and all these are the list. You can check the name of your desired program. The first one was agriculture, and second one is education program. The third one is education for sustainable development. So these are the sub disciplines you can check. And similarly, climate change, this is very important subjects of current. So environmental sciences, earth studies, geology, physical geography, marine studies are climate change programs. Energy programs, the students from engineering technologies and renewable energies, energy technologies, so these students can avail the program. Sustainable cities, this is the major program, and sub programs are civil engineering, surveying, urban planning, sanitation, transportation. And next discipline is responsible growth, urban planning, economic geography, and similarly waste management, population growth, green chemistry, biodiversity, plastic pollution and microplastic, water and hygiene, health, ICT for development, innovation and infrastructure development, Islamic economics finance and banking, social sciences fields. So these are all the disciplines and programs where you can apply, and all the detail I mentioned you can check in video. Even you can pause the video and check your desired program. Okay. So next aspect of this scholarship is what are the benefits and facilities which are given and which are covered in this scholarship, or monthly stipend that will be provided to all students who will win the scholarship, and tuition fees will be paid by Islamic Development Bank, and cost of medical treatment, and economy class return tickets will be provided. So place of study, so this one is consistent with concept of the program. Selected student must obtain admission in one of the approved field of study at one of the top public government universities in their own countries. In case of unavailability of fields of study in their home countries, they can seek admission in members countries having agreement with Islamic development banks like Malaysia, Morocco, Tanzania and Turkey. And note, getting admission or being registered in a university doesn't mean automatic selection, and, and is not a requirement for application. The final decision on place of study is made by the selection committee. So dear students, the deadline to apply for this scholarship is 28th of February. So from today, almost 2 months, you have almost. So here I am discussing about obligations. Before you have to check the obligations before apply to the Islamic Development Bank scholarship. So the first obligation is you have to sign the Islamic Development Bank prescribed scholarship agreement. That agreement stating their commitment to studies and serve their communities and countries upon graduation. The second one obligation is commit to cover after the completion of their undergraduate study either tuition fee of first year of their master program. In that case, the Islamic Development Bank will support them by covering the fee of their second year of study. Otherwise, they shall cover cost of first year of study for a new undergraduate students from same community and same country nominated by Islamic Development Bank. And the third obligation is devote themselves to their studies on a full-time basis and without interruptions, and provide the Islamic Development Bank with progress reports on their studies on a regular basis. And the fourth one obligation is not to seek or accept any other scholarship from any other funding resource or agency. And the fifth one is respect the laws of the country. And the sixth one is register to Islamic Development Bank alumni after. The last one is online application. So you have to apply online. Here I mentioned the link to apply for online. So you can copy that link and you can check your in Google search engine. So you will see one page open for Islamic Development Bank application. So first of all you have to register. For registered you have to click on registered and write your first name, last name, date of birth, email, and you have to fulfill all the form, all the criteria and all the requirements that are mentioned here. So after completing you must have to submit that form, and after this you will find your login ID, and from here you can put your email and password and login ID that you made, and login. And after logging you will see one page, online page, that you have to complete all the requirement to apply for online. So this is all about the Islamic Development Scholarship. So thank you students.